Say the phrase.
What phrase? Oh, we.
Are family.
Exclamation.
Exclamation point. All right. And this is the Parks-Stanford crew. Welcome my channel. What?
I'm a clean. See it.
All right, welcome my channel. My name is Joshua Parks-Stanford. Today, we're reading chapter number 35 called Jacob Returns to Bethel. I think I said that right. Bethel? Oh. Yep. Okay. Let's get this party started.
Genesis 35. Then God said to Jacob, "Go up to Bethel and settle there, and build an altar there to God, who appeared to you when you were fleeing from your brother Esau." So Jacob said to his household and to all who are with him, "Get rid of the foreign gods you have with you, and purify yourselves and change your clothes. Then come, let us go up to Bethel, where I will build an altar to God, who answered me in the day of my distress, and who has been with me wherever I have gone." So they gave Jacob all the foreign gods they had, and the rings in their ears, and Jacob buried them under the oak at Shechem. Then they set out, and the terror of God fell on the towns all around them, so that no one pursued them. Jacob and all the people with him came to Luz, that is Bethel, in the land of Canaan. There he built an altar, and he called the place El Bethel, because it was there that God revealed himself to him when he was fleeing from his brother. Now Deborah, Rebekah's nurse, died, and was buried under the oak outside Bethel. So it was named Alon Bakuth. After Jacob returned from Padan Aram, God appeared to him again and blessed him. God said to him, "Your name is Jacob, but you will no longer be called Jacob. Your name will be Israel." So he named him Israel. And God said to him, "I am God Almighty. Be fruitful and increase in number. A nation and a community of nations will come from you, and kings will be among your descendants. The land I gave to Abraham and Isaac, I also give to you, and I will give this land to your descendants after you." Then God went up from him at the place where he had talked with him. Jacob set up a stone pillar at the place where God had talked with him, and he poured out a drink offering on it. He also poured oil on it. Jacob called the place where God had talked with him Bethel. Then they moved on from Bethel. While they were still some distance from Ephrath, Rachel began to give birth and had great difficulty. And as she was having great difficulty in childbirth, the midwife said to her, "Don't despair, for you have another son." As she breathed her last, for she was dying, she named her son Ben-Oni, but his father named him Benjamin. So Rachel died and was buried on the way to Ephrath, that is Bethlehem. Over her tomb Jacob set up a pillar, and to this day that pillar marks Rachel's tomb. Israel moved on again and pitched his tent beyond Migdal-Eder. While Israel was living in that region, Reuben went in and slept with his father's concubine Bilhah, and Israel heard of it. Jacob had 12 sons. The sons of Leah, Reuben, the firstborn of Jacob, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun. The sons of Rachel, Joseph, and Benjamin. The sons of Rachel's servant Bilhah, Dan, and Naphtali. The sons of Leah's servant Zilpah, Gad, and Asher. These were the sons of Jacob, who were born to him in Padan Aram. Jacob came home to his father Isaac in Mamre, near Kiriath Arba, that is Hebron, where Abraham and Isaac had stayed. Isaac lived 180 years. Then he breathed his last and died, and was gathered to his people, old and full of years, and his sons Esau and Jacob buried him.
All right, so that was chapter number 35 of Genesis.
Do we have to do a recap of 34? 'Cause I don't know.
Okay, do recap of 34 real quick.
Okay.
And I'll do the recap on 35.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, Jacob and his family went to a city called Shechem, right? It's called Shechem.
Yeah.
And so what's the guy's name was Shechem? It was like Prince. It was a prince. It was his king, but it was a guy. I forgot his name.
Hamor?
I think it's
I don't know. Shechem's father.
Yeah.
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 Okay, and so Shechem saw Dinah, who was one of Jacob's daughters, and he defiled her. And so all the sons were very mad, and so but Shechem wanted to marry Dinah. He was really intrigued with Dinah, and so like the brothers and then Shechem had only one condition, that they basically like share the basically like
To get circumcised.
every male has to get circumcised, and so this is the craziest part of that one. So like it was like 3 days after all the males got circumcised.
They were all sore.
They were all sore, and then Simon and Levi just came with a sword and just murdered all of them, just killed all of them. They were really mad, and then Jacob was like, "What have you guys done?" And Simon and Levi was like, "But he." Basically, it was like, but they defile our sister, and I thought that was like, really cool as brothers stepping up for their sister, because about that time, like, the daughters were just servants and like kind of like property at that time, and so like that right there, they murder an entire kingdom full of men just for their sister. So I thought that was pretty cool. So that's 30.
No.
You got 35?
Yeah, I just had a note down. I was double checking some things right.
Alright.
Was that recap?
Recap.
Yeah, 35.
I'll recap it. So Jacob returns to Bethel, and a lot of people died. Rachel died. No, it was Rebecca.
No, it was Rachel.
Was it Rachel?
Yeah, it was Rachel and Isaac.
Okay, yeah. And then Rachel died, and then it goes over pretty much Jacob's 12 sons that he had, born to everyone.
Which Jacob's new name is now Isaac. Wait, no.
No, his name's Israel.
Israel.
Yeah. So now his name is Israel. And I don't think... Yeah, Joseph is in the picture. So that kind of
Leads to the next
leads
story.
way into the next story. And then I think Israel's actually the one who gives the like all of his sons after the whole thing happens with Joseph right before he dies. So yeah.
So how do we feel, since this is basically the end of okay, yeah. How do you feel about this whole story of Jacob's story from beginning to end?
When I did like this video, like myself, for one of the chapters, in the video I said, that Jacob set up like, I forgot what the exact verse it was, but it was like Jacob set up a memorial pillar or whatever. And in the video I said that pillars were typically pagan structures, and it showed like Jacob wasn't fully like surrendered to God yet. He was kind of like hesitant. He was kind of like, if God did this and if God did this, then he'll be my God and stuff like that. And I said to keep that in mind because it's gonna like kind of be repeated later. And where is it? Verse 7, it says like Jacob built an altar there and named it El Bethel. So like back then Jacob set up a pagan pillar, but he's a new man with a new heart, so he replaces that pillar with an altar. So Jacob tears down the old things that dishonor God and puts up new things that honor and point to him. So
I think it also kind of sets into play, like, it makes sense that his name is now Israel. Just because, like, I think a lot of the things that he does throughout his life kind of reflect how Israel kind of is as a nation. Like, you know, like we were just talking about the chapter 34, the defiling of Dinah, like, or Dinah. They went out and, like, it shows that, like, that's how come, like, Exodus, Leviticus, all of those, and even in, like, Joshua, like, when there's a nation who has troubles with Israel and, like, attacks Israel or does something like that in the slightest, God is pretty much like, go wipe them out. And then they go and they wipe them out. So I think that that's kind of foreshadowing a lot of the chapters. And I don't really, I mean, it was God's will for it to happen like that. But, I mean, I think the defiling of Dinah also, too, could have been handled in a better way than it was. Just that didn't involve the slaughter of so many people. But, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah.
Based off what Isaac just said, yeah, I feel like, because this guy told me earlier that, wait, what was the word he used? What's the word? I'm trying to look at the word. What's the word? Domain. So basically, God's is the domain of Israel for them, because he always protects them from basically what Isaac said, from any city that tries to attack them. Like, yeah, it connects to for a bunch of stories.
For me, it was the part where Jacob was working all those years with Laban, and it was the part where Laban's sons were like gossiping, and Jacob was hearing it, and then a few days you saw Laban having like this attitude towards him, and then Jacob is going to Rachel and Leah, like saying like, I don't understand why he has this attitude towards me. Like, what did I do? Like, I've been working here for this many years, and he's changed like my wages like 10 times, right? Or like in chapter, because it was like chapter 31, and then in chapter 30, it was saying that how Laban was pleading with Jacob, saying like, right, I need you here, right? I need you here. I want you here. I love that you're here. And then now it's kind of like a switch up. Like Jacob at that part was like, so was what you say really true or not? I kind of like feel like that it was like really like personal in my life, because like I just like feel like and like when I'm at work personally, because that happens like all the time. It's like I've been here consistently and stuff like that, but I don't get really treated like, you know, the same as I should, like the respect I should. And like I kind of like felt that from Jacob, though, at least for me, at least on that part though. Mm-hmm. And so it was funny because like Jacob secretly left, and then a few days later Laban heard that Jacob secretly left, and he went after Jacob, chasing him all the way up to a mountain. And then he was like, Jacob, like, why did you not tell me that you were leaving? And Jacob was like, well, I'm scared, like I'm scared like you're gonna take everything away from me, you know. And so I think that story ended up on a decent note, because they both made a covenant with each other, saying that I won't harm you and you won't harm me, and then they moved on. So. Yeah.
Alright, so this is our last video on Jacob, and till we have to read this, go through the descendants again for like the 5th time. But until we get to lead to the story of Joseph, which is the last part of Genesis. So yeah, that will be the next probably 15 videos. We'll try to get done by end of February. Yeah, end of February. But probably double uploads. And yeah. Isaac said something funny. Man, Donald here.
What? It's
Don't say nothing. Don't say
it's
nothing.
Fine, but we already talked about
I know we did.
We already talked
I
about
know.
this.
Okay.
Okay, we don't lean back. Lean back.
I just break
Lean
my
back.
neck. That's how
It's literally holding on to his neck.
We really got a dead man if he breaks his
Hold
neck.
on, hold on.
Okay.
That's how we end.
Well, this is the Parks-Stanford crew. And guess what?
We
Like-
gonna get the 6, 7 out of here.
Yeah, that too. But also, like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Link for a website down below. All our social medias, which now actually all of our social medias, like mine and Josh's and all that. His cooking channel, his gaming channel, his
You got a cooking channel?
it's the same channel.
It's all the same channel. It's all
All the same channel. Man's man of everything.
How you know this?
But
I'm a Crips fan.
Joshua Parks-Stanford is
Fan?
out. Deuces.
6, 7.